Hey guys, the Common Man here. So today I've got a pretty straightforward, should be a pretty simple video for you. It's going to be a knife modification video. So I've got in front of me two of my Chris Reeve knives, my two Chris Reeve knives, only ones. This is my Chris Reeve Umnumzaan and my Inkosi with the Insingo blade. The reason I've got these in front of me is because I ordered a pocket clip from, I believe it's MXG. We'll find out, we'll verify in just a second. But I ordered a pocket clip, I just got it in the mail, and this pocket clip should work on either one of these knives, but today I plan on putting it on my Umnumzaan, because this is a knife that I think is going to get a lot more pocket time than this guy. This is a very nice knife. I enjoy it a lot, but I don't know, with that black micarta, kind of a little bit more of a nicer occasion carry, so I just don't carry it quite as much. And this guy, I really like it, and it's already seen a lot of pocket time, but I have the same issue with both of these knives, and that is this pocket clip. It works fine, it functions okay. The issue that I have is that maybe it's just the pants that I wear, but my jeans in particular are just getting torn up by these clips. And I think what it is you've got to come over, you've got to get yourself through this first little dip here, and then the material slips up, and then it catches on this dip again, and then it works its way through. So you got to kind of push it twice to get it in the pocket, and then you got to pull it pretty hard to get it out of the pocket, and both going in and coming out, it's kind of just shredding the material of my pocket, the pocket seam. So my pants are getting pretty much torn up from these two clips, guys. So like I said, I wanted to get a deep carry pocket clip that hopefully is going to be a little bit easier on the material. So let's just go ahead and get started. Again, I'm hoping that's what this is. And I don't even remember, again, if it's an MXG or if it's a, what would the other one be? Lynch, I think Lynch clip. It was one of the two. Let's see if I can, yeah, okay, so it was MXG. So I know that you had two options. Lynch, I want to say, had milled clips, but I don't think they had any stamped clips, and they were all titanium, but the milled was like $70 or $80. That's just a little too much for me, guys. I'm working on a budget. I don't have unlimited money, so 70 bucks for a pocket clip was a little much. This was, I think, about $30, which was just right. So we'll take a look at it. Typical MXG packaging, just fine, very simple. And then you've got the clip itself right here. Kind of nice how they put that card in there to hold all the pieces together. So it looks like, what do we got here? All right, so it comes with the screw. That's good. And screw is actually already in place, which is very nice. And it comes with this little filler tab, which I guess makes sense because you can see that that clip is sunk into the scale so that it actually sits kind of flush there. So I guess that filler tab would be necessary. And then it's got a screw actually holding the filler tab in place, which is very interesting, very cool. I like that. Like I said, I want to say with pretty much certainty that this clip should work on either one of these knives. But again, we're going to put it on the Umnumzaan today. So I'm going to move this guy out of the way. Go ahead and get my tools. We're not going to be using Loctite today. I've stopped using Loctite on pocket clip screws because I just don't think it's necessary. It's not a location that sees really any movement or any play, or at least shouldn't. So I just don't think Loctite needs to be there. I think just the tension of the screw itself should be plenty to hold it in place. And this is, I've got a, what are we working with? Oh, you know what? That is not, if I remember correctly, that's not a Torx. That should be a hex, which I should have. Yeah, I should have gotten it with my Chris Reeve packaging. Let me just double check. It's underneath my table here. Yep. All right, here we go. Look at that. We're going to use the original tools that came with the knife. So we are going to put them to use. This is a knife that I bought used too, so it's not in perfect condition. It's in very good condition, but not perfect. You can see the box has obviously been opened, a little dirty, so that's what that's all about. Get this out of the way and figure out which tool we need here. Let's just get it all out rather than fussing around. Just make this easy. I'm gonna say it's probably gonna be this guy. Yep, cool. All right, get all this out of the way. That is a nice tight fit. I like that. They include tools that work perfectly. Let's see. It's on there pretty tight. It's on there really tight, actually. Kind of surprised how tight that is. Yeah, that makes me a little nervous. That guy is really in there. Last thing I want to do is strip out this screw. Let's see here. We're going to try something. I don't want to strip out the... Well, I don't think I'm going to strip out that key, the Allen key. Yeah, maybe we'll just try it again. Just give it some really good torque. This makes me nervous, guys. I really don't want to strip this screw out. I'm very surprised at how tight this is. I did not think that that would be the case. Let's see if we can... I'm going to do something a little unconventional. It seems to fit better, a better fit on this end than on this end. So what we're going to do, I want to apply even, steady pressure. So I'm going to put this end into the long extension and see if that'll give me... I should be able to get a little bit more torque on this, and it should be pretty well controlled. This is really making me nervous. I am not... No, it's... Sorry, I'm pulling it off camera. It's because I got to kind of see what I'm doing here. All right, just put a lot of downward pressure, and there we go. That's crazy. I never would have expected it to be that tight. I wonder if it's got... I almost wonder if it had red Loctite on it. I don't think so. I don't believe these should have been Loctited. No Loctite. Oops, as I drop the screw. Well, that was the method. That worked out pretty good. I hate that I had to do that, but oh well. That's also a very tight fit in there. That's a very tight fit. Interesting. Yeah, that guy was cranked down on there. Look at that. I imagine that's from the factory, but I'm curious why they put it that tight. Anyway, let's just make sure that we've got the right hardware. Yes, it looks like from MXG. It is the same hex head, same screw. And we are going to use the provided hardware. Let's see. I'm going to make sure I get that lined up right. Doesn't seem to want to bite. This is interesting. So I figured this is going to be a really straightforward, simple video, but I'm running into some interesting situations here. This screw now doesn't seem to want to go right in. There we go. Wow, okay. Just be really careful when you're working with it and don't cross thread it. That's the big thing, but it finally bit. Yeah, don't cross thread it. Titanium's a pretty strong material, but I imagine it is relatively easy to strip out and cross thread if you're not careful, because it's not a super hard material. But I mean, that's pretty much it. It took me 10 minutes to do that. I don't think it should take you 10 minutes, but there we are. We're all set. This is the original screw, which I am going to actually put back in the plastic that all of the tools for the Chris Reeve knives came in. That way we don't lose that. But there it is. All right, the MXG deep carry. I believe this was, I think there was a longer option. I think this was the shorter of the two. I'm not 100% sure. You can go on their website and check out for yourself. But yeah, that looks pretty good. I like the look of that. It's going to carry much deeper than the original. You can see where the original sat right there. This gives you, gosh, I'd say probably about a 1/2 inch deeper carry, which is great. Gets rid of that second little hump that you have to overcome. I think this is going to make my pocket very happy. Awesome. Feels good, looks good. Cool. Well, there you go, guys. Pretty simple. MXG deep carry pocket clip. If you're interested, I'd pick one up, and we'll see how it works. I'm sure it's going to be great. I've had awesome luck with MXG in the past, and I don't expect this to perform any different. Anyway, thanks, guys. I hope you enjoyed. Like I said, simple video, but I like uploading this kind of stuff. I don't know. Maybe you guys enjoy watching it. But thanks for watching. If you want to see more of my videos, subscribe. And if you like the video, please leave a like. Thanks. Bye-bye.